Hello, this is Band of the Raft, and this is a Frost Mage raid rotation. It's a pretty simple rotation to get you going, or whatever you need to do. And I keep in mind that Mage is cloth, and they are squishy. They do put out a lot of damage. So one thing you need to keep in mind is obviously your talents. Ice barrier. That is an utmost very important. Keep that on you at all times during the raid. The other glyphs are pretty obsolete other than Casterize, because you probably will die at some point. The thing about Casterize is nobody has to know that you died, because as soon as you die, you're right back alive and you don't lose any buffs, you don't lose anything. Now, there's a 2-minute cooldown on that, and it is random. It's not guaranteed that you will get rezzed by your Casterize, but in my experience, it's a good chance that you will. Frost Bomb is my favorite. A lot of mages still like to go with Living Bomb, even though going Frost, but I mean, you're Frost, the name of the spell is Frost Bomb. So, in my experience, it's been the best. Invocation is my favorite, compared to Rune of Power, Encounter's Warn. Invocation, pretty much you pop your Evo, let it wash, and you get these crazy buffs. That with your Frozen Orb, your procs pretty much are guaranteed to just proc and proc and proc and proc and proc. But one thing, a good add-on to get with your invocation is Mage Nuggets. It pretty much gives you a timer on when it's up. It should be pretty much, you should always have it on. Well, I think as soon as it's up, no matter who I'm fighting, it's always up there. So what we're going to do is we're going to give a little wail here on this dummy. We're not actually in a raid. This is kind of a beginner rotation for some of you guys that need a little assistance. But first thing you do, one good practice is if your raid leader, if he's a good raid leader or she's a good raid leader, she's going to put a countdown up. If you have 5 seconds, alright, let's go ahead. It's a 2.3 second cast. Hit Frost Bomb, Frozen Orb, then start hitting your 1, 2, 3 rotations. See those procs? It's those diamonds above his head. Alright, so whenever you hit the Ice Lance, those diamonds are going to go and they're going to split because of the glyphs. I probably should have said something else about that. By the time your Frost Bomb's going to be up, Frostbolt. Look, there's another proc, Brain Freeze. I don't know if you can see my meter down there, but we're doing over 300k right now, and we're just sitting here talking about it. Alright, I think the overall on here was 280 something K. Big deal. Alright, let's talk about how we got that. Okay. Now we're going to go back to the talents. Alright, we kind of looked at them. You can see where mines are. Glyphs. Glyph of the Water Elemental. Yeah, your pet's going to be by your side at all times. Just let it evocate, just pop up on the bottom of my screen. That meant my Mage Nugget, my Invo timer was up. And then I need to cast that again. As far as your Glyph of Icy Veins, I didn't even use it that time. Probably should have. But we're on a beginner rotation, so we can take it slow. And the Glyph of Splitting Ice. Now, this is very important unless you're with a group that wants you to single target, and if you're with a group that wants you to single target, Frost Mage is probably not for you. You should probably go back to like an Arcane off-spec. Most raid leaders want the most DPS for the buck, so that's kind of where we are. Alright, let's do it one more time. Now we know about the little splitting stuff that's going on. I got my little pet here. We're going to hit the Evo to get that extra buff. Frost Bomb, which is number 4 meter, and Frozen Orb, and we hit Frostbolt while we're proccing. Yeah, we like to proc a lot here. Alright, we're not proccing, so we're going to hit Frostbolt. Frostbolt, look, Fingers of Frost. Now, the Fingers of Frost, one thing about it is, you can leave one side up, because those little diamonds above your head. Now, once we get there to 5, we got to hit them. That way they'll all go out. And with that glyph of splitting ice, they split. If there's something for them to split into. So we can see the meter here. I mean, we did 269 and we were just talking about it. Not too shabby. Anyway, thank you for listening to me ramble on about a beginner frost rotation. Those are just some little helpful hints to help you along. Good luck and happy hunting.